Hello, students. Welcome to our Lesson 3 problem set video. Here is our format for this week. You have your measurement conversion chart. Please have that open so that you can refer to it when you need it. Even better, you might print it or write it down on another piece of paper so you are not depending on your computer to have these numbers in front of you, okay? You will start with the practice sheet video. If you have not done that yet, please go do that right now. Then come back to this video. This is lesson 3 problem set video. And so you will click on the next link, this link for the problem set video when you are ready for it, okay? So we've already done the practice sheet. Again, if you have not done that, please go do that at this time. And then we will come and get started with our problem set. All right. Starting with, we've got some RDW to get us started, looking at real life situations where we use time to talk about situations. Number 1, Courtney needs to leave the house by 8 a.m. If she wakes up at 6 a.m., how many minutes does she have to get ready? Use the number line to show your work. All right, so she's waking up at 6 and she has until 8 a.m. There we go. Okay, so it looks like that is 2 hours. And my problem wants to know how many minutes is that. Okay, so each of these is 60 minutes. So here's 60 minutes and here's another 60 minutes. So what's 60 plus 60? I could also think of that as 60 times 2, 120 minutes. Writing that then in a complete sentence answer. She has 120 minutes to get ready. All right, there we have it. On to number 2. Juliana's goal was to run a marathon in under 6 hours. What was her goal in minutes? All right, so we've got 6 hours. We need to turn that into minutes. So let's think about that. Now, at any time that you don't know any of these measurement conversions, you might go over to your measurement conversion chart, whether that's on your computer or it's written down, and check. So for this one, we need hours to minutes. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. Oops, wrong page. Going to this one. So here I'm going to take 6 times 60, which will give me the number of minutes. 6 times 6 is 36, and then 6 times 60 is 360. So her goal is 360 minutes. All right, on to number 3. This will feel like our practice sheet, but that's okay. The more times we practice it like this, the more times it will feel familiar and the more likely it is to be memorized, okay? I think our time conversions are the most likely that you already have memorized because you've probably already practiced changing hours to minutes, changing days to hours frequently, okay? All right, starting with A. 1 hour equals how many minutes? 60. And come on, pen. I promise I charged my pen. Okay. Okay, try again. 60. There we go. So then we'll go right on down the chart. 3 times 60 is 180. 6 times 60 is, we just did that one up above, 360. Oh my. And my pen wants to take a lunch break. 10 times 60 is 600. My goodness. Oops. Maybe we'll write up here better. 600. Okay, and then 15 times 60. I'm going to take that over here to the side, do some thinking with it. Trying to turn my pen on again. There we go. Maybe it will work now. All right, got my placeholder. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9, so 900. The rule for converting hours to minutes and minutes to seconds is 1 hour equals 60 minutes. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So it's the same rule for both. All right, on to part B. How many hours are in one day? 24. In 2 days, 48. In 5 days, I'm going to take 24 times 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 120. All right, for 7, 24 times 7 equals 28. 7 times 2, 14, plus 2, 168. And then 10 times 24 will be 240. All right, on to the next part. Number 4. We have changing hours to minutes. All right, first we will go with 9 times 60. This is frustrating, isn't it? Thank you for your patience. I'll try writing bigger up here. 9 times 60 equals, and then I can't forget to add 30, which will then be my final answer. Okay. 9 times 60 is 540 plus 30. So I have 570 minutes. Over to letter B. So we'll have 7 times 60 plus 45. 7 times 6 is 42. I'm going to use that to help me solve this. 7 times 60 then would equal 420. Plus 45 will equal 465 seconds. All right, now I'm looking for more. B and F are also with minutes, seconds, hours, minutes. They also are using that 60 rule. So let's use those. Let's do those before we move on here, okay? Or before we do C and E. So letter D, 22 times 60 plus 27. So 22 times 60 is 1,320. And then I need to add 27, so I'll have 1,347 seconds. All right, 23 hours, 5 minutes. So that would just be, I'll go ahead and do this. 23 times 60. Got my placeholder. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 1 is 1,380. Plus 5 minutes will be 1,385 minutes. All right. Back over to C and F. Here we'll be working with 24 hours, okay? So first we will do 9 days, 20 hours. So I'm going to take 24 times 9. 9 times 4 equals 36. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 1 is, plus 3 is 21. So I have 216, and then I need to add 20 for an answer of 236 hours. Letter E, I have 13 times 24. All right, now some of you are ready to do it in this format. Others of you need to divide it into 2 problems in order to solve it. 13 times 20 and 13 times 4. And then at the end, you will need to add those 2 answers to get your final answer. Okay, whatever strategy you use is totally fine. For today, I'm going to go with this strategy over here. So 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. I need my placeholder before moving on. Then 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 1 is 2. Add those on up. 312. I'm not done yet, though, because I still have 19 hours to add. So 331 hours. Okay. Going to try using the eraser here. Let's see. Tries and shapes. Come on. Erasers too. All right, back to using the pen. Explain how you solved the problem 4F. So that would be this one. Okay, well, you get the idea. All right, so first I said, well, 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So 23 times 60 equals, oh dear, I didn't keep my math, did I? Erased it. Equals 1,380. And then I added 5 for a total of 1,385 minutes. All right. Moving on down to number 6 and 7. How many seconds are in 14 minutes, 43 seconds? So first thing I need is 14 times 60. Then I will need to add 43. Go ahead and do that over here. Got my placeholder, and then 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Can't forget to add then the 43 for a total of 883 seconds. Next one, how many hours are there in 4 weeks and 3 days? Ooh, they're getting tricky. You notice what they did? What did they do? Okay, here 4 weeks. It's actually, first we have to change that into days. How many days are in a week? 7 days. Okay, so we're first taking 4 times 7, which is 28, plus 3 more days. So we're looking at 31 days. We're looking at a whole month is actually what we're looking at. And now we need to change it into hours. So each day has how many hours? So now we're going to take this times 24. All right, so I'm going to do that thinking over here. 31 times 24. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. I need my placeholder. And then 2 times 1 going this way is 2. 2 times 3 going up is 6. Add those on up. 744 hours. Whew, that's a lot of hours. All right, this has been Problem Set Lesson 3. Hopefully you noticed that the time problems are a little bit easier than the capacity problems from yesterday. That's a good thing, all right? Today's a little breath of fresh air. So now you'll go do your Lesson 3 homework, then you'll check your answers with your parents, all right? See you next time.